Hi friends, hello, I'm Lindsey Wheeler and welcome to my YouTube channel. Earlier this week, I wore my hair like this, just in a braid, twisted up with some pins, and I got so many questions asking me how I did it. It could not be easier, so I thought today, let's break it down and show you how to do this easy crown braid updo for yourself. Okay, so the first step to this crown braid sort of pinned updo, I guess is what we're calling it, is you want to have your hair parted a little bit further over to the side. So if you normally do a side part, it's probably up over your pupil, but I put it a little bit further over. I think you want that extra exaggerated look. The other thing that I do that I think makes a really big difference is I don't start the braid right here in the front. I actually pull hair from back here a little bit so that it kind of sweeps forward and over. And I think that makes a really big difference in how it turns out. It gives you a little bit more room to pull some hair, and it doesn't, so it's loose and relaxed. And then I just love the way that it looks. I have been doing this for quite some time. It was a great way to get past my hair growing out to a little bit longer length, but it also works really well when you're busy and your hair is dirty. Because let's be real, no one has time to wash their hair every day and no one wants to. So I think this works especially well if your hair is dirty, second, third, fourth day hair. If it is super clean, then I suggest that you put in some texture spray. This is my very favorite dry volume blast from Living Proof. It is amazing. It's incredible what this does. I mean, can we handle these roots right now? They obviously need a little bit of help, but this will give you a little bit of oomph and boost. Dry shampoo is also great if you feel like you need that. This is a really great thing beforehand. This is my favorite to the perfect hair day, Living Proof. It's worth the money, I'm telling you, it is so good. Okay, so hair parted a little bit further over, and then you're pulling from back here. So I just take a section. This does not have to be anything precise or specific. Just, you know, grab a section. So I have this front section that goes all the way down. So you're grabbing the hair underneath it, and then I'm starting back here. If you can do a Dutch braid, you're my hero. A Dutch braid is basically where you're going under. I have literally tried a million times and I just cannot, my brain will not do the underneath. So I just am basically doing a regular French braids, but I'm taking, again, that piece is like halfway back in my head, like back here on the scalp, but I take the three pieces just like you're doing a French braid, and I do it twice just to kind of get it going. Then I'm keeping it pretty snug, but I'm pulling a piece from back here and then going over and then pulling another piece. So you're starting at the back, but you're sort of pulling it tight and coming around. So pulling just little pieces, because I want there to be lots of braids to be able to pull from. So hopefully you can see this. I'm tipping down a little bit, grabbing little pieces as we go. We're gonna loosen this up so it doesn't have to be perfect, which is the beauty of it, because I don't do anything that is perfect. We gotta have some room for error, right? But even with all my grow out right here of my natural blonde, I love that this is such a great, easy hairstyle to stretch that hair another day, to keep it out of your face, and I think it looks really cute. This is a good hairstyle even if your hair isn't dirty, but that being dirty I think really helps it hold its shape. So you just keep going, pulling a piece from the front and the back, small sections, until you get to the bottom, and then I'll show you the next part. So once it gets down here, about to the bottom of your ear, then I just braid it all the way down. So you've pulled pieces from the front and the back until you can't pull any more from the front, and then I just braid it all the way down to the bottom. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. There are little pieces and stray hairs. It still works great. So I go pretty far down to the bottom, and then once you get here, hold it with one hand and then start to sort of pull some of these pieces so that it's looser. And I think that's what makes the difference. So you're pulling some of this so that it looks more loose. But I do this before I put the hair tie in so that you have that wiggle room and you're not pulling too much on your hair. And then you can pull from back here to add some more volume. But you just pull out little pieces, and you can still pull some after you put the hair tie in, but I always do a little bit first, and then we can adjust it how we want. But once it's a little bit more relaxed, clear hair tie at the bottom to secure it. Okay, so there is your braid. You can leave it like this, you can tuck it underneath, and you can wear your hair just like this. I pinned it up the other day, and so I'm gonna show you the whole thing. So this, again, you can just pull. I love to add a little bit more of the dry volume, and the more that you mess with it, the better it is. So you can just keep pulling on this. I like to add some volume right here around my face, and you can always tuck hairs back in. It's super, super simple, but I love the way that it turns out. So easy. And again, these are just like second day curls. There is your crown braid. What I did was then I took and pinned everything up. I want to add some volume in the back. So you can take a comb and add some volume. But then, I mean, this is the real technical part, friends. I literally take the back of it and just twist it around. Again, the messier the better. Twist it around itself, and then just put in a bunch of pins. Doesn't have to be perfect. So depending on how thick your hair is, you probably need, I don't know, 4 or 5 pins. But it's just pinned in the back all the way. Now, this is where you just start sort of messing with it. So pulling some pieces out. I love to pull pieces out around my face and curl those. So you can pull a piece out of this braid so that it comes down, and another out of this side. I like those face framing pieces. And then this is where you just keep adjusting until you get it how you want it. I love that I can, again, there is no like mistakes. You can just tuck any piece that you pulled too far, you can pull that back out. I usually put one more pin right here, because where you sort of tuck that braid, there's a little bit of slack, and so I like to twist that and make it a little bit tighter, close to my ear. But that's it, super simple. I'll put a few curls right here, a little bit of spray, but you can just loosen it, zhuzh it to where it works for you, and that's it. I'll twist around so that you can see. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just twisted and a few pins in the back. But it makes it really great for second, third, fourth day. Just that fun little unique braid to get you through a busy week. I hope that was helpful. Be sure to subscribe, leave any questions in the comments. Let me know if you like this tutorial, what you'd like to see more of, and stay tuned. We have lots more style, beauty, lifestyle, business, motivation, lots of fun content coming your way. Thanks for being a part of our community. Have an amazing day.